Blah.
Very mad.
A witness that cannot talk will not lie. A witness that cannot talk will not lie. This idea is much to my liking. Yes. If all of you could stop talking, it would make the courtroom much nicer. I could just sit here and look at the glorious golden bodies that flit through day after day.
Golden? There's only one golden body.
Pass judgment upon it over and over again. Well then, may our new witness, Cracker, testify to the court. We wish to know exactly what you heard from the beginning of the incident, and also who is a pretty bird. Who is a pretty bird? It's you. You're a pretty bird.
Oh my god.
The golden statue and the scepter. Press. Slam.
Okay. Deary deary me. Uh-huh.
That's the arm.
Okay.
Objection.
Ah.
What? What's this now?
Oh, those are the sounds of the incident, exactly as Cracker heard them.
Ah. So you heard the
Ludicrous.
spell.
Ludicrous. I'm going to literally pee in my pants. I'm so mad. And this is armor. It takes a long time to take off and clean. Evidently, this is nothing but a farce after all.
Well.
What do you mean a quiz upon him? I must admit I found the parrot's testimony quite impressive.
Better than everybody else's.
Who's a pretty bird? Who's the prettiest bird?
I think Barnum kind of looks like a bird too.
Yeah, he's got that kind of rooster.
The crest on his head.
Even if that bird can accurately recall the sounds, it is clearly useless when it comes to the order of events. You mean there's a problem with the order?
Yeah, how would he know?
First, the witch used magic to turn the victim into gold. Then the witness arrived. It is reasonable to assume they cried out in terror when they did so. And yet, this testimony does not accurately convey such an order of events. It starts with a sudden scream, followed by the door abruptly opening, and then a witness crying out. Next we hear the victim having turned into gold falling down. So far, so reasonable. But the real issue is as follows. The parrot seems to think the witch cast her spell after the witnesses entered.
Ah.
Such a suggestion is inconceivable.
Huh.
The reason is simple. At the time, the victim had already been turned into gold. Oh, humph! Indeed, it's as you say, Inquisitor Barnum. Unless they were trying to turn someone else into gold. The parrot's capacity for imitation is excellent. I will concede that his testimony does have some entertainment value, unlike the bard and everyone else. However, this animal's testimony cannot be allowed to stand as proof in this honorable court of law.
Right, we're very honorable here. No problems.
Don't roll Cracker off just like that.
Do you now see how foolish you were to summon this parrot as a witness? Not good. Phoenix, not good at all.
Phoenix is also a bird.
Phoenix, you really blew it this time.
There's a lot of birds in this room.
Should I really go through with this cross-examination when it feels like everyone in this court is against me?
Cross-examine Cracker.
Let's cross-examine
We're
that Cracker.
examining the freaking bird,
Let's
man.
go, Cracker.
Let's go.
Let's go, Cracker.
Let's go, Cracker.
You and me, we're gonna go. We're gonna throw down Cracker. The
bird.
victim wishes to
Cracker
cross-examine
the
the
bird.
witness. Yes, the bird. What? Are you serious? Did you not hear what I said? Literally peeing my pants right now. Just all over. It's very warm for now. Are you choosing to ignore my words?
Oh, man.
They're the best words. A witness that cannot talk cannot lie either. This parrot's testimony is the naked truth. He's simply repeating the sounds as he heard them. It's humans who make assumptions about the meaning of those sounds and arbitrarily decide whether the testimony is good or not.
Yeah, you human. Luckily, we're witches.
But
We're
as
not
knights of the court, shouldn't we be striving to uncover the truth to which this parrot holds the key? So mad.
There's also an owl on him.
So much
many
pee.
birds in the room.
The truth, you say? Very well. Show us the truth this bird purportedly knows. Interrogate that parrot, Meanwhile, I shall enjoy the show.
Oh,
Will
Bella.
Will you do it, Mr. Wright? Will you enjoy the show? Do you think it's hopeless?
Do you think it's hopeless? Should I give up? Am I done? No, I'll keep going.
You're fine.
Defender, you may interrogate the witness, who is a pretty bird. The pretty.
So good. Alright.
Press!
Press!
Hold it!
That's Maya screaming. Oh yeah, I may have a teeny scream. I was so horrified when the professor suddenly turned into gold like that, right before my eyes. So that's when
Man, Barnum, chill out.
the accused seems to yearn for the flames so much that she cannot wait to receive her punishment. If she wishes to live any longer, she would be wise to remain silent. I'm really sorry. I won't talk again, I promise. Unfortunately for you, Sir Blue Knight, there is no way you can prove that it was the voice of the accused.
Objection!
I think I know her voice. You're wrong, Inquisitor. All we need to do is have her voice print analyzed and we'll know straight. Oh, wait. Nope. Sorry. Hold on. Analyze what? A voice print?
Witchcraft!
Jiggle what? There's nothing. Just forget what I said. Oh boy, this world's driving me crazy.
Sorry, Phoenix.
Worth it. You may carry on with the interrogation.
Okay. Salam!
Hold it!
Sorry, I just love that
A
bird.
perfect impression. Salam. Was that the sound of a door being opened? I don't think doors usually slam open.
La 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 la. Hang on!
What is happening here?
Excuse me, Mr. Birdley. How may I help you, sir? I've been meaning to ask this before, but why are you still on the witness stand?
What are you here for?
Are you suggesting I should leave my dear partner alone with strangers who cannot even sing? Huh? The very sight of Cracker causes the finest of songs to effortlessly form in my mind.
Bird is his muse.
A Stilton, cheddar, or smoked cheese. I liked my crackers with any of these.
What?
That was the cracker song. Is it not crisp and full of flavor?
It's pretty.
Buttery and light. Toasted slightly with a delectable cheese. Right. Anyway, would you mind remaining quiet for the rest of Cracker's cross-examination? And just look her the other way. Just stare at the door.
Just turn around so we don't see your
Put the
face.
guitar down. Put the lute down. I suddenly got the munchies. For some reason. 420, everybody. Got 'em? 5 minutes? Smoke if you got... No, let's proceed, let's proceed. Ahem! Continue the interrogation.
Barnum. No. Okay, press that. I think that's the lady.
Hold it!
Yes. I think we can all agree that this sounds like Miss Primstone, right?
When we entered the room, we all kinda reacted in surprise.
Again?
Hang on!
Mr. Birdley, can I ask you something? So many questions for Birdley the Bard, but most of them I shall disregard.
What?
I have felt your keen gaze upon me for a while now. You can't help admiring me, can you?
Whoa.
The statement you heard earlier. Was there anything you'd like to comment on? I wonder if there was. My peerless companion. What do you think? Hang on! Hang on! Hang on! Oh, Mr. Wright, he's imitating you perfectly. How adorable. Can't say I share your love for the bird, Dispella. It feels like it's mocking me.
I hate birds. Hate them.
Carry on with the interrogation. So going to the side hasn't really helped us much.
Alright, so what do we have in our inventory?
Let's see. We have Golden Layton.
we
Delicious Golden
Do we
Layton.
want to present that for this, or do we want to present
We have an
the
inconsistency with the Clang?
staff? They think that the they said that that was the sound of him falling, but what if it was the sound of the scepter falling?
Maybe. Just press it here. Because maybe it'll come out during that.
Okay, you might as well press it. No reason not to.
That must be sound of the professor falling over, I guess.
Professor.
What is with this guy?
I guess I better not pursue this one.
Huh.
Maybe I should have pursued that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back one. I'm gonna press. I'm gonna see what what Birdly has to say.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Birdly, what are you up to?
Mr. Birdly, can I ask you something? So many questions. Oh.
Oh, really? This again?
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
So. Nothing new came out of it. Let me go back another one. Wait.
Hold it.
Press here and not talk to the bard.
Okay.
We entered the room. We all kind of reacted in surprise. But I guess the teacher's voice stifled all the rest.
Miss Brimstone is known for her stentorian voice of authority, allowing her to easily rise above the chatter of unruly children.
Teacher's pet.
Her voice would still be ringing in the pupils' ears long after class had finished. Ah, that takes me back to those wonderful summer days spent just under her, next to her desk.
Oh. Look out. Yeah. Okay.
If only Maya's scream was as easily recognizable.
Right, let's move on to the next sound.
Man, what are we supposed to do?
Let's press Godor, I guess.
Yeah, we didn't do that yet.
Hold it.
That's the magic incantation, isn't it?
Objection.
Preposterous. At this stage, the victim was already on the floor. The transmutation spell had to have been used much earlier than that. I wonder. Luke, what about you? Did you hear the incantation too?
No. I would not. I would have pressed Luke more.
Godor. It's not the right word, is it? Godor? It's not Goldor.
Oh, you're right. It is Godor.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So he's either imitating it wrong, or someone said the wrong word.
Okay.
Let's go to Godor.
Okay. So, let's get our menu.
Grand Grimoire.
Where's our Goldor?
Goldor.
Goldor.
Is not Godor.
Present the Goldor!
Objection.
There is a critical contradiction in this testimony. We're all aware of that, Sir Blue Knight.
Yeah, man.
Good. This contradiction is between your so-called desire to find the truth and the fact that you are interrogating a parrot.
No, not that.
That's not what I'm talking about, Inquisitor. There is a contradiction here that makes one thing particularly clear. The fact that we have clearly all made a wrong assumption.
Yeah.
How so? Luke, can you ask Cracker to repeat the incantation once more? We're right, you are.
He's biting his nose. He's like,
Godor!
I like your impression of a parrot.
Godor!
Yo, Gabba Gabba?
According to the Grand Grimoire, the name of the gold transmutation spell is Goldor.
Goldor.
Now, Inquisitor, it would seem to me that the spell we've just heard is in fact a different one entirely.
Godor.
Well, I
as in-
never. Unbelievable! Goldor and Godor.
Objection.
This is ridiculous. That wretched bird must have misheard the incantation.
Objection.
Well, but why?
Cracker is able to imitate sounds perfectly through a parrot weird filter. The incantation was indeed misheard, but only by the people hearing it.
Ah.
Objection.
The victim was found already in his golden state.
I hadn't thought about that. That's clever.
That is proof enough that the Godor spell was used.
Objection.
Oh my god, everybody playing the drinking game is getting very drunk right now.
But you're forgetting that Cracker heard this incantation after that spell had already taken place. If you're using objection as your drinking trigger, you will die.
You will die.
Which makes it entirely possible that this Godor spell was used as well. In other words, another spell besides the gold transmutation magic must also have been used. Does Godor make a door?
Go doors.
Open door? Unlock door?
Go out the door.
Another spell that we haven't yet considered, but I've considered them all. I caught them all the spells. I have all the cards. He plays Magic the Gathering.
Oh, of course he does. Makes sense.
Now the
That's
next
his
question that needs to be
DM
asked
outfit for
is what is this Godor spell?
Objection.
Turn the page. Turn the page over.
Yeah.
It's right there. Utter foolishness. This is absurd. As convenient as it would be for you, there is no way that a spell by the name of Godor exists. Oh, Mr. Wright? Huh? What is it? I found it. The page about the spell. Godor.
I looked. It was alphabetical.
It was
You're
right. It was right. I just turned
Yeah.
the page over once. It was right there. This is the Grand Grimoire. Right here. It exists.
I love that bird on Luke's head. It's so good.
Order! Order! I demand order! Just like I thought, Cracker remembered it. Exactly. But then, what kind of magic is this Godor? Well, my lord, the Grand Grimoire describes it in the following way. Godor creates a portal on two sides of green-colored walls. Woo! The portal will disappear after 5 minutes.
God.
Creates a portal on green-colored walls.
Well, that's easy enough to figure out.
It's a good thing that nobody's hanging out with green-colored walls.
What?
So it would be a shame if a portal.
Ah! No! They'll never see that. No one saw that. Okay.
A portal spell. The spell Godor has been bookmarked in the Grand Grimoire. Aren't you a lucky man? It appears even the Grand Grimoire is on your side.
Barnum, it's not about sides. It's about being right.
However,
Because
there
all-
is a fatal flaw in your explanation. Huh? What flaw is that, Inquisitor?
Yeah, what flaw?
Sounded pretty good to me. It is really quite simple. Think back to how the alchemist's study looked at the time of the incident. Do you remember any green walls?
Yes.
Because I do not. There were none.
There was.
All the walls were coated with white plaster.
Green
in other
wall.
words-
That green wall's right there.
In other words, hold my hand. It was impossible to use Godor because there weren't any green walls. I too have visited that alchemist study since the incident, and
what?
before, and during. I spent a lot of time there. I remember very well that all the walls in that room were a dull shade of white, really boring.
Kept telling him, change the color, man.
Your little theory was interesting, Sir Knight, in blue, but it has proven to be nothing more than that, a mere wild guess. As long as you cannot prove that this Godor spell was used, your little theory shall be considered no further.
Man, he makes it really fun to want to smack him down. He's just like,
I'm so confident.
he's such a dick.
In all honesty, I was very surprised to learn of such a spell's existence.
Yeah.
However, as long as it was impossible to have used this spell at the crime scene, your deduction leads us nowhere.
Well, that's it. I
So let me
guess.
ask you now, how are you feeling? Who's a pretty bird? Is it you, Phoenix? Phoenix is a bird type.
Who's a pretty
Do you
bird.
perchance have any proof that you could show us? Can you prove that it was feasible for the witch to have used Godor in that room?
Yeah.
This is no coincidence. That spell must have been used at the crime scene. But do I have the proof that it was even possible to use Godor?
Yeah. you do.
Naturally. Naturally.
Naturally, we have all the
Naturally.
proof.
It's been on my mind for a while. That inexplicable Mark. He's so inexplicable, Mark.
Mark, that guy.
It has to be the evidence that ties up all the loose ends. The defense wishes to present evidence. Impossible. Impossible. The determination in your eyes made me think you would. That's why I asked. Now then, we shall allow the defense to present its evidence to the court. Present the proof that the spell Godor was used at the scene of the crime. Clearly, it's the wall behind the painting that had been painted green.
Yeah, present. That's it.
Take that!
Not a hard one. The walls in the study are coated with white plaster. Not all of them, though. There is just one spot, which is green. Oh? There is? The jealous spot? I noticed it when investigating the crime scene. You may recall that there was a small painting behind the desk, and for some reason the wall behind it was painted green. It was what? I recall seeing that painting myself too. If we look at this floor plan, I'd say it was around here.
They even put the green right on the thing. It's funny.
Well, they just put it there just now.
Yeah, that's good.
Mr. Wright, I'll mark it on the floor plan.
I have this green marker. I'm just gonna color it.
It's been bothering me since I saw it.
I hate that color.
But now it's clear what it was. At the time of the incident, a portal opened up behind that painting. In other words, that was the wall utilized for the spell Godor. Door, I choose you.
Objection!
Do you think it was a little tiny door, so we had to like squeeze inside of it? You know.
If only someone really small could have fit in. You're certainly persistent. You just want a portal be there so much, don't you? The wall behind the painting was green, and that's a fact.
Yeah, man.
Incidentally, I remember that painting well. It was a small landscape piece.
What?
About the size of, say, an open grand grimoire.
Okay.
Yes, it was about that size. Indeed. A small, adorable picture. A cute, adorable illusion, adorable picture. Is it you? Even if a portal had opened in that small patch of green, no person would be able to pass through it.
Oh my!
In fact, they'd just about be able to put their arm through at the most.
Well, I was not serious when I mentioned that, but awesome. Okay, it's a problem apparently.
So will you please explain how a witch could possibly have escaped through a portal this small? He's right, Mr. Wright. No one could have got through a portal that small. Have you anything to say, or are you so crushed by the realization of your mistake that words fail you?
Barnum, you're such a bee.
The portal was too small for a person. It doesn't require much thinking to figure that out. What? But that aside, a very obvious question remains. If it wasn't a human, then what could have passed through the portal?
A parrot.
Put an interesting spin on things. Why don't you answer your own question, wiseacre? You could talk as if you know everything, so please enlighten us, please. A small portal was opened in the wall at the crime scene, and I have all the clues as to what that could mean. What went through the portal was the witch, a small animal, or something else.
Man, it's not the scepter because it's in the room they found it.
I don't think it was an animal.
You don't think it was the cat witch?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
I guess it could be the witch. It could be the familiar.
There's no familiar.
There wasn't?
No, there's no familiar, I don't think.
But that's what
Do you want to
the.
use a hint coin?
But the scepter has the familiar
Do you want
gem
to use
in
a
it.
hint coin?
Hint coin.
Ka-chink. Let's see what it does.
Not the witch. So a small animal or it's something else. I'm thinking it's the cat witch, but I don't know how Phoenix would know
I'm
that.
gonna say something else.
Something else. Do it.
The spell.
Oh, slide. Blah,
Even
blah,
Witch
blah,
couldn't
blah.
have pulled that off.
You just talk for the wall.
So you have finally forsaken your mistaken assumptions. Yeah, just the staff. All you have to do is stick your arm in with the staff. I haven't finished, Inquisitor. The fact remains something else could have passed through that portal. Oh, and just what would that be, Sir Blue Knight? The portal was created after the professor had been turned into gold. The witch had a good reason behind that. She must have had to move something through that portal. Oh.
So could it? And maybe I am wrong and it's scepter for all, but.
What
Oh well,
did that
well
witch
it
use
has
that magic for?
It has to be the scepter if they're giving us an option here, because it's the only thing that could have fit.
Did they switch the gems?
Put the scepter. It's gotta be the scepter.
You think so?
Yeah, well, it can't be Layton. He's huge. The green
Layton's
paint
too
makes
big.
sense. The case
Mine
outline doesn't
wouldn't
make
fit.
sense. And the other thing is the map. So do it. It's gotta be present.
Let's present the scepter.
Present it.
Take that!
Yeah. I don't know why, but okay.
Considering the state of the crime scene, there's just one possible answer. And that is the Talia Magica.
Objection.
What's this now?
I guess that makes sense though for where it landed.
The Talia Magic was found at the crime scene. A portal has nothing to do with it. It didn't go out, it came in.
Yeah.
Objection.
I don't get why though. I'm so confused by the way this is going.
The framer. Inquisitor Barnum, you're making the wrong assumption. Wrong assumption? The witch wasn't trying to remove evidence from the crime scene. She wanted to plant it. She threw the witch's scepter into the room through that portal.
So
Kablam.
no, he wasn't turned to gold from a spell at all? Is that what they're
Not
trying
from
to
that
say?
spell.
Huh.
You and your crazy theories. Do you even realize what you're
Crazy.
saying? If she threw the staff into the room, then that means... Exactly. She did it to deceive us. Her goal was to make us draw the wrong conclusions.
Yeah, okay.
When the incident took place, the witch herself wasn't in the room. She cast the spell from outside.
Okay.
What? Order, I say! And that's not all. There's even more proof that the staff was thrown into the room from the outside. What proof? The proof is none other than Professor
Yeah.
Layton's previously severed right arm.
Yeah.
The victim's arm? How does that prove anything? None of the witnesses have testified they saw the witch's scepter. However, a few of them claim to have heard it rattling across the floor. That's right. Please take a look at this floor plan. Since the arm was standing up right here, we know the defendant couldn't have been the one to drop the scepter. Now think about it. Where would you need to drop the scepter from in order for it to end up there?
Yeah, from the painting, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. The scepter could only have come from the small portal created by the spell Godor.
Okay, okay.
If it got stuck. Hey!
Unfortunate problem.
This is most unexpected. The witch wasn't in the room when the crime occurred. Or at least, that's the defense's claim. It's the only thing that explains all the contradictions we've run into.
Objection.
Huh.
Sir Blue Knight, with that imagination of yours, you could aspire to write fantasy stories. A nice try, I must admit.
Uh-huh.
However, this line of assertion is futile. There is a glaring contradiction in your words.
What one this time?
Another contradiction? There's so many. Whatever are you referring to, Inquisitor Barnum?
What?
This is the Talia magic that was used in the incident. As we've established, there are two magic gems in it. One for the gold transmutation spell, Godor, and one for the shadow familiar spell, Familia. A witch in possession of this staff would not have been able to cast Godor. She didn't use that staff. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Did he figure that out too?
But you can't write off all the evidence supporting my theory as mere coincidence. Why must your agreement always be followed by a but? Why can't you just say, yes, Barnum, you're so smart and so pretty, can't we go get a coffee later?
Butts, butts, butts.
What I'm getting at is, this Talia Magica is not genuine. Not genuine?
What, it's fake? A fake one?
That's right, and naturally the one responsible for this deception is the real culprit of the crime. Enough of the suspense. It's too much for a man of my age. The defense shall reveal what is meant by this so-called deception.
Huh.
What do we...
Alright, is the deception the gem?
Is it this middle top bit? Hold on, let's look at the Grand Grimoire.
Okay.
Let's see, so we have...
We need a green gem for that.
Familia. Does that match?
That's
So for the magical familiar from the shadows, although this is a physical form, it is
Uh-huh.
completely weightless.
And what does the other one look like? We need Goldor.
Transmutation spell. Transmutes the caster's target into gold. The spell will transmute the closest target within range.
Okay.
Demir. Ignaze.
I don't know. Those definitely are the right gems for those spells.
Looks pretty good.
Is the issue that Is it this? Is the purple? They didn't cast a familiar spell. Is that what we're going for?
You want to use a hint coin?
No, we have plenty. We can make a mistake. Go with the purple gem. I
Wanna do
think
the
I
purple
think that gem is fake or something. I don't think that's right.
Or this one.
No, because that would make sense for the gold potentially.
Except that they didn't use it to cast the gold spell.
Oh, you think you're right?
Because if this came out after he was already turned into gold,
Okay.
then this staff wasn't used for
Click
it.
that and see what happens. Go for it. See what happens.
I really want to use a hit coin.
No, present it.
Just present
Do
the
it.
gold?
Present it.
Got it.
I'm thinking it may be this gold or magic gem. What? The gold or magic gem is fake? Think about it. Magic that turns stuff into gold? I mean, that sort of thing only happens in fairy tales. Oh no, that's not right. We saw it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is an attempt to make us believe the crime in question never actually occurred. Okay, that was wrong.
Yeah.
Behold your glittering friend beside you. Aren't you trying to claim that gold transmutation magic does not exist?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Something else,
it's the
maybe.
familiar one then, like I'm saying.
I don't know if it's...
I don't know what else you would be on there.